I just finished Dead of Winter by Darcy Coates. This is a isolated slasher up in the Rocky Mountains where a group of people all are going to this cabin for a little vacation and they get snowed in. They actually don't even make it to the place they're supposed to get to the lodge they're supposed to go to, and they find like a little tiny cabin that they huddle up in to stay warm during the blizzard. And one by one, they start getting picked off by a killer. Is it like one of them's the killer? Is it like there's a killer just in the area that's hunting them? And a little bit of a murder mystery, like the corner of slashers where it's a little bit of a whodunit, a little bit Scream style, except without the comedy and the meta-ness, but in that regard. And I like it. It's good. I think it's very close to being great. I think the big thing is, while there's a great job of trying to subvert your expectations and try and shake you off whatever theory you may have through the protagonist, Krista's perspective, one of the people who's going on this vacation with her boyfriend, who they get separated and whatnot, and he's not with them when they are huddled up in the cabin because of the blizzard. And I just think is a little predictable on who it was. I got a theory very early on, and I think she does a pretty good job of trying to shake you off of it between Krista's perspective and then also just some evidence and stuff like that. You go, oh, could it be that person? Oh, no, it could be that person. But then I ended up just being right anyways. And not crazy about the killer reveal. I think largely because you always get like the explanation and like, the motivations and also like the logistics of, well, this person died and we were all here. Where were you at? Clearing up all the questions that the reader may have, and even the protagonist, Krista, has. And I wasn't crazy about all of the answers I was given, and I don't know, there was just some ways not to get too much into it that I just had a little bit of issues with. But it was still like, it didn't sour the whole thing, because any sort of murder mystery type deal, the killer reveal can make or break the story. And I don't think it broke this. It just took it from being great to good. But I think the characters are all like really interesting dynamics, and playing with those dynamics of, we're gonna pair some people off, and like we're gonna go out of the cabin, we're gonna go check this shed, we're gonna go do this or that. So we'll just like kind of have a different dynamic by pitting off 2 or 3 people together here and there and changing that up. And I think all the characters are quite interesting and engaging, and then just playing with those different dynamics, and also as things mentally wear on them, as they go through a couple days of being in this cabin and slowly having people die, it changes some of the dynamics just in the overall group, or allies that get formed, or people start getting a little adversarious towards certain people. It was really cool how she played with it, and I think that is what really brought this book up a few notches. And it was really thrilling and fast-paced. If you want a very fast-paced, thrilling slasher, this is probably it. The chapters are largely very short. The kills aren't like overly brutal. I guess there's going to be some blood and gore and stuff like that, and some brutality, but if you can stomach a little bit of that, I think you'll do okay. It's very much not like the most hardcore thing, but yeah, it's good. It's enough to recommend for sure. Like, I definitely, despite some issues and it being a little predictable in some places, there's enough surprises and there's enough good in here to make it absolutely worth your time if you're needing a quick, fast slasher. And yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I'm not 100% if I'm going to read any of Darcy Coates' other stuff, because it's more supernatural, paranormal type horror, which is a hard sell for me, although there are plenty that I do love. But yeah, if you've read this, let me know. And if you haven't read it, then let me know if you've been sold to check it out or anything like that. You can follow me anywhere on social media except for Twitter. Fuck that place. And these videos get posted on YouTube and Instagram also, on top of TikTok, so you can watch wherever you prefer. And then you can also subscribe to my Substack to get a weekly post about books and writing and all that stuff. And then, of course, you can check out my urban fantasy novel, The Huntress and the Trickster, which is available now.